This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that would be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 21st touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
What did you do?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 36, Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to come out and get back.
I don't know, this Piata.
He is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out his shot defensively. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And they're mark it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Carr to throw. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Another chance for Dalton. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Andy Dalton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The end result, 21 yards. Dalton, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. You ain't got nothing. Choose the fight.
Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watch two. Choose the fight. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
I got it.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
You got it. You got it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So Dalton now. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage told on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Choose the mic first. I got you. Raider 9. Get set.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short boot taken at the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Excuse me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what it does. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He sets to fire, and this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to...
They've got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yep.
The Oakland offense about ready to start
Yeah. I had my game earlier. This that league with the Ravens and they in it. Once Taylor, god damn, he got a. That's a nice little glitch there. I looked on the email shit.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Fucking me on that little iPhone shit. Okay,
Carlson
gotta look out
off
for
the
that.
PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Dalton to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner. Has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than the defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear. By the time we have to leave the booth.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that group. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. So that one will be accepted. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Carr going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards the pickup there. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd and goal, Carr, and it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Carl trying again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Carr completes it, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack on 1st down, Carr trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Geno Atkins, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Green with a catch left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it again with Crowell. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run forward with Crowell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Carr going to go on 4th down. It's complete to Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, an almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
Choose the fight.
Oh, you got
One final try now for Carr. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals,